Well, I know I ain't your free bird, and I ain't no simple man. Oh, I'm just another person with a song stuck in my head. Oh, I'm just another idiot with nothing new to say. And I'm hoping that don't matter and you'll like me anyway. Cause I'm trying just to carve a little niche, but I'm up against a big wall, man, and it won't budge an inch. So I'm looking for an answer buried deep within my mind, and every time I find it, it just moves right to the side.
Let's get these roosters crowing and these hens clucking and have ourselves a fine, wonderful time on Hidden Jams today.
What's going on, guys? This is Hidden Jams. I'm Andy Soroka, and today we are hanging out with the guys from Honey Suckle Vine, an awesome blues rock band. We're going to hear their song, Wasting Time, then we're going to catch up with these guys. But first, we're going to enjoy a home-cooked meal that we cooked ourselves, right, boys?
Yeah, this looks delicious. I'm so excited. No one else helped.
Wait, I tossed a salad.
Well, the door is locked so wasting time on you again. Yeah, I won't never forget you again. Wasting time on you again. I will never pretend that I don't love you. Wasting time on you again. Oh, get out of my head.
You know, I've been thinking that in this world full of lions and tigers and unicorns and pollywogs, the only thing better than forest tacos is hidden gems.
What's going on, guys? We are back, and we are hanging with Graham, Dave, Joey, and Jerry from Honey Suckle Vine. We're going to play a little Hidden Jams Jenga and get to know these guys a little better. All right, Dave, you're the one up first. Let's see how we go.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah, no, it's you got to tap around a little bit.
He's gonna end the game early.
What's your favorite breed of dog?
Nice.
I like husky.
All right, Huskies are good dogs. All right, here you go.
Oh.
No, that one goes back on top. All right, Joey, you're up, my friend.
Lord.
What is the first thing you notice about?
He's a little illiterate.
No, I can't say it. I'm blind.
A musician.
A musician.
Okay, so when you're at a show and you're seeing someone up on stage, like, what's the first thing you notice about those guys?
I always look for what kind of equipment they're playing, like what kind of like guitar, what kind of like harmonica they're playing, like what kind of sax they have, like what's this guy rocking, you know? Like,
Yeah.
What's he making that beautiful sound with, or what's he making that awful sound with in some occasion?
Yeah.
Is it broken? You know, like just look at the equipment and stuff. It's just
First one you went for, though, you know? You knew.
Nice.
Make it harder for you guys. What instrument would you learn if you could?
Or do you know them all?
Oh man. Well, you know, I learned piano when I was young, but never like guitar was the first instrument that I could play things that I knew. You know, and that's why I think I liked it so much. Hey, I could play Nirvana or Pearl Jam or something. Piano was kind of, here's your lesson book 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I'd relearn piano, but really well.
Yeah, that's a great instrument.
I think, yeah, I mean, you could do so much on it.
All
Yeah.
the theory applies to it.
Excellent. All right, Jerry, this one's for you again. Talk about your favorite instrument.
My favorite instrument,
Yeah.
well, obviously it has to be guitar.
Nice.
I mean,
What's your specific favorite one you got?
my favorite guitar, well, I can tell you a little story. Back when I finally decided I wanted to play a little bit more professionally, or try to play professionally, I went to New York City. I'm like, I'm going to go buy, my guitar. I'm going to go down with a couple grand and go buy a real nice guitar and have a good guitar. And I went to, I think it's 42nd Street or wherever it is in New York City, where all the good guitar shops. I played tons of guitars, and I went into Rudy's Music over there, second floor, and I played this guitar. It was a Santa Cruz, Tony Rice model acoustic. And I never played any guitar that sounded like that. Ever since then, I've been a Santa Cruz guy, so I have 2 Santa Cruzes now that I play.
Nice.
And I pretty much stick with them. Just, when I saw them, I never even knew who they were. So it's kind of like one of those things like, holy crap, like, this is just an amazing instrument.
It is up to you, my friend.
Going for the low-hanging fruit over here on this side. Red or blue?
Yeah.
Just as a color preference?
Sure.
Blue for sure.
Nice.
No way.
Follow the rules,
Shake it
Graham.
I'm just getting the easy ones.
It's a polarizing question. So you can see what side of the alley you fall on,
I got my eyes on this one.
Yes, I knocked that one earlier.
Are you a morning or a night person? I feel like I'm both, actually.
Now that you have kids, you're definitely...
But I'm most productive in the morning, that's for sure.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I enjoy the morning time, but nighttime is good too. Ooh,
You're going down, Joey. Elbows on the table.
The band's supposed to be on our, we're on the one team. And,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You're going to.
You're going so down, Joey.
Do you listen to classical music? Yes, I do.
Nice.
Actually, I learned to sing a couple of classical pieces. I was as an improv musician for a long time. Didn't really learn to read or write music, but when I went to when I sang in choirs and stuff, they had a couple pieces. There's a classical song called Nina. It was a tenor song, and then I like to listen to I like Mozart. Sometimes like listen to him. I think he's cool. But I like it's the stuff when I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have been introduced unless I didn't go to school. I didn't go to the University of Montana later, so I took music theory, and of course, that's they don't have blues and rock and roll for majors.
Yeah.
This is all even minors. They don't have harmonica. So if you want a minor, you have to get a minor in voice, and you have to sing classical music. And I'm I'm not that good at it, dude, but it's made you better at what you do. So
Nice.
not that I'm a great classical singer, I never will, but it's this song, fun to sing, and it teaches you a lot.
Yeah, that question is in there because I have fallen in love with classical music in the last couple of years. I mean, it's just
The movements are just, it's beautiful music to listen to.
yeah, it absolutely is. And it's
One of the most beautiful things I ever saw, I went to Italy and I saw this girl singing in an opera in a big church, and I was blown away. I was wow, this girl's talented.
Oh, wow.
It's so beautiful. One of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. I was amazing. So
oh, that's great. I love it. That's super awesome. Excellent, Jerry.
Don't do it, Jared. Don't blow it.
The weight of Jenga is on your shoulders. I mean, it got tough because there's that pinch point in the middle.
Oh, I don't think you want to do that one to me. That's a better choice.
look at this guy.
No one breathe hard at the game.
Yeah.
What's my favorite fruit? Orange.
Nice.
Good salad. Good for you.
Graham, what was the first and last concert you ever went to?
Oh boy. First concert I ever went to that I remember and actually watched the music was Bonnie Raitt and I think Buddy Guy at CMAC. Back then it was called Finger Licks Performing Arts Center or something.
Oh wow.
So this would have been 1991 maybe. There's George is up, grunting again. And most recent concert, that was not somewhere that I was playing, was probably Wood Brothers and Lake Street Dive out at Beacon Skiff Apple Orchards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I remember you guys
Super
went out
good
to
show.
that show. I really want to catch the Wood Brothers. Were they awesome?
Yeah, killer. Yeah. I want to go see them at the Palace Theater, but I don't know if it'll work.
Nice.
Don't blow it, Graham.
Okay. What would you ask Elvis if you met? Ooh, boy. I'd ask for a dance lesson. Right off the bat, it'd be the first thing. Show me the moves, Elvis.
Show me the moves.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, why, thank you. Another pair of glasses was just what I needed.
All right.
Yeah, it's slim
I have a
pickings
feeling
now.
this is going to be it.
Nah, I got faith. I got faith in you, Dave. You got this.
Dave, you're gonna screw me.
Oh, I can't take from the first three?
First three, but there's one on there, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, you get that. That counts as a
Oh,
row.
you lucky bastard.
You won't beg.
If you haven't figured it out by now, following directions not the strong suit of our band.
That's why it's the 200 takes in the studio. Well,
Seriously?
What did it say?
Sing Happy Birthday backwards.
How far can we get?
Need to phone a friend.
Um,
A lifeline.
I don't even know where to begin.
You can get a
YouTube
pass.
birthday happy? Is that what you... Is that YouTube birthday happy, YouTube birthday happy, YouTube birthday happy.
How many people would walk out of interviews like this? Pass the table, there goes the whole Jenga.
I'm done with this.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got that question and not me.
We asked the tough questions here on Hidden Gems. You know, we really want to.
I should have done the melody backwards too.
Yeah, now that would be
Impressive.
That would be
You
impressive.
could do the words backwards.
Right. Yeah, no. I knew that wasn't.
It would sound like an alien language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which album would you bring to a deserted island? Oh, that deserted island. I would probably have to say the Muddy Waters Hard album again with Muddy Waters and Johnny Winters, James Cotton, and Otis Mann on the piano, and I think Willie Big Eye Smith was playing drums.
Nice.
But it's the ultimate like killer blues album. It's a song, Manish Boys from the band with that typical blues. Like that's where they get that album. Like the one you hear in like the casino or whatever the monster movies are playing. And it's got a song on it called Cross-Eyed Cat that's just killer. And it's the guitar licks and the harmonica and the piano together. It's just when you hear blues, dirty blues, Chicago blues. That's it. That's the epitome of it. Doesn't get any better.
My father grew up in Chicago and tells stories of going to see Muddy Waters.
Ugh.
He was like, in his 20s and a late teenager. And oh man, those stories are wild.
It's a killer album.
That's super cool. All right, Jerry.
Oh. I mean, he's setting us up as a team if he
Evil!
completes this.
Nice.
Do you have any special talents?
Well,
Let me tell you.
Tell
Talk
us.
about on camera.
You're getting a little red, Jerry.
I don't know, man.
You get it
I would
right
say my
then.
special talents would be music, but
You cook? You could
yeah, I'm a good cook.
Nice.
Yeah. I like to cook.
Excellent. This is the one that goes like that.
barbecue. Like,
Now, should I put it in the middle, on the side? Oof.
Oh man.
On the side, for
Oh.
sure. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you. All right.
No pressure now.
Game's on the line.
Don't
Lines
breathe.
up the kick.
Don't
got no
hit
wood.
it. Don't hit it. Oh.
Oh, made it. Good.
You got to put something back on.
Woo. Yeah. All right, Joey. Before we do anything else with this, what is the future of music, man? What do you think?
I think the future of music is, revisiting some of the older stuff and learning the history of it, and then you're able to go forward and manipulate, notes and manipulate all kinds of alternative musics out of it. I think that there needs to be somewhat of a reinvention. I think everything's been done before a lot,
Yeah, it's all
but
cyclical,
I think that from the classical standpoint as well, like the early musics as well. That's what I'm talking, because a lot of that is like, if you learn that, you will learn how to just there's certain movements of writing you can put together, and it's if you don't know it, you're not able to do that. You're missing out on hearing the style of music,
Nice.
And I think that I took a recording class like in school, and it was basically I forget the name of the class, but the professor like you can do recordings, but you can't use instruments. You gotta go out and you have to use all these effects and make a sound out of it. It's like okay, and it was a challenge, but it was good to do because you would listen
Yeah.
you could do that with the stuff you do now. You can manipulate and add all kinds of stuff into it once you want, like what Graham does. Like I can't do what he does, but I mean I understood the concept of it. Like I got the idea of it, and I think that that's the future of music. I mean, taking the old styles and the newer styles and being able to
Nice.
find a way to meld them together. I think.
Awesome. This is a good question. You guys want to add anything into that? Anything on the future of music?
It's bleak.
I think it's all cyclical. It all comes back
I hope
around.
not. I hope not.
It's just different opinion. Like these young kids have different mindsets nowadays, so they're creating all different stuff.
Yeah.
But with the background, like you were saying, of all the music that's been before,
Mhm.
So actually, I would be psyched to be young and in this world because at your fingertips you have
Everything's
every
already
single
there,
music
yeah.
that's been
Yeah.
recorded.
You didn't have to wait for
It's
some of the
insane.
good stuff to come
It's
along.
easy to access instruments these days. It's
Yeah.
easy to access recording programs. There's
Yeah.
people, that
I think
are-
the problem with the future of music is that the industry's influencing what people are listening to.
that, yeah.
Instead of letting people just listen to what feels good, they're telling people what to listen to, and they're pushing their agendas in the music, which to me is some pretty bad music, some of it.
Yeah. And I feel like the total opposite of that too is now, like, no bands are going around going, oh, I hope we get signed, because you could do it yourself nowadays. You know, it's all.
If you're listening to this, I hope we get signed.
Well, it'd be nice to get signed, but that's just record companies giving you money, you know. So it's you could, you know.
I get what you're saying.
It's in your hands.
Yeah. Your future.
You have a lot more. There's
control
a lot more,
over your future.
lot more options.
For sure.
I think.
Yeah, these days there's not a lot of people swooping in to be like, all right, just sign these papers and off we go. You
But
know?
that is true. It's almost the fight between like the YouTubers who have control of their own future and the industry who's trying to push their agenda. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
which one will win in the end?
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's the battle we're at right now.
We'll see. Yeah.
Thank God for freedom of speech.
Awesome. That was a really good one. Now I got to put this back.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I know.
See if I'm going again
He's
here.
smart. He waited for the table to settle. He's like, all right.
Right.
Wait for the
Yeah.
settle.
Oh,
It was just quick. I was
I
like,
think that bottom was pretty solid, man.
I don't know.
Jerry, earlier when you made that move, I thought he's setting us up for success, but now I'm really not so happy
You
about it.
got four failure in the row.
You didn't expect me to get through that one.
Oh, yes.
But now I'm getting good at Jenga filming all these.
No.
What's the funniest album title you've ever heard? I don't have a good one for this.
That's fair.
Album title.
Anyone else got one?
I mean, Sailing in the Sea of Cheese was pretty funny.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Frank Zappa's got some good ones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Billy was a mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing sticks out on that one.
That's
Sort of
right.
like
I don't think I've ever seen an album and be like, oh, look at the name. You know,
song titles. I mean,
Song titles,
you
maybe.
could get it. Yeah. This goes up.
Yep, that's the last new block we got. After this, we're on our own.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. That is it. That is it. Again, these guys are Honey Suckle Vine. Anything you guys want to say? Any shout outs? You guys got the floor.
Come check us out February 8th at Lucan's,
Yeah.
right? February 8th.
Weekends.
And yeah, we'll see you there. And then we're going to be putting out another album next spring. We're recording, putting the finishing touches on over the winter.
Awesome.
Keep an eye out for us. We'll be playing in your town soon.
Absolutely. You guys are going to find links to all their music. Gotta check out their first album. I've been listening to it for the last 2 months now. It's a super great album. Make sure you guys find it. Thank you so much for watching Hidden Jams. We will catch up with you next week. Adios. Fade out. Fade out.
Everybody just fade out.
It takes a lot of courage to get through the hard times. Takes a lot of practice to sharpen out blurred lines. Takes a lot of things that you'll never say, but for all the words that make it, they will carry their weight. It takes a lot of moments that you need to make right. It takes a lot of long days, a whole lot of long nights. Takes a lot of dreams that you'll never see, but for all the dreams that take, you'll find the one that you need.
Wow, that show was bananas! Woo!